A beautiful tomb raider dreams of robbing a young and stupid guy by taking away his magic sword. First, the girl fails to steal the weapon, after which the couple falls in love with each other and does everything to protect their other half. But will they be able to pass all the tests and keep their love? 19 years ago, Peking clan used the twin swords of Wanshu and Sish to seal the demonic realm and seize spiritual power. Both sides suffered heavy casualties, including the clan losing its leader, who tried to destroy the demon. Tian King and Su Yu used swords, but the girl noticed that she was cursed and stopped the effects of the magic, resulting in the loss of her life. After the heavy battle, King traveled to the mountain with his young son Tian Hai. A few years later, the boy grew older and began to take an interest in the outside world. While playing with a demon pig and her son, Hai wanted to run away, but his father stopped him and punished him severely for disobedience. In the present tense, the 20-year-old has grown up but continues to be friends with the demon pig and the little piglet. Threatening the animal, the guy gets angry at the demon's handmaiden and decides to declare a hunt for him. At the same time, a young girl, Han Ling Sha, climbs a mountain using a magical compass. She is a tomb raider, and knowing that there is a treasure at the top, she hurries there as she suddenly notices a magical barrier. Hai pursues the flying pig and stops at the edge of the cliff, where she notices a charming girl. Assuming that she is the reincarnation of a demon, the guy grabs Sha by the face, causing the girl to fall, uses a hook to catch the edge of the cliff and get back to the top. A little later, Hai manages to catch a piglet, and the guy returns home to apologize to his father, who has left this world due to illness. In the evening, the boy hears a strange noise and goes to his father's tomb. Noticing that the entrance has been blown up, he assumes that it was done by a demon pig and goes in search of him. Soon Hai notices the girl and attacks her, injuring Sha's arm. When the girl touches Wanshu's sword with her hand, it begins to glow, which seems extremely strange to the pair. In an attempt to avoid a fight with the savage, Sha uses magic and dissolves into smoke, but soon the pair meet again facing each other. Hai realizes that the person in front of him is not one of the demon's guises, but a real girl, and is very embarrassed by this. She has injured his leg, but he is afraid to touch the beauty, as his father forbade him to touch the skin of girls without the desire to marry one of them. Immediately afterward, the couple is captured and tightly bound together by a pig demon, who took offense to the guy because he wanted to cook a pig for dinner. Hai and Sha feel awkward, but feel sympathy for each other. The guy notices that pretty girl smells as nice as his mother, then uses a container from the girl's bag to burn through the rope and free himself from captivity. The couple is then attacked by an evil spirit, and they have to join forces to confront him. Realizing that the forces are unequal, Hai rescues the girl and fights the demon one-on-one. At some point, his father's magic sword flies into the guy's hand, and the demon stops. As it turns out, it is a magical guardian who is guarding the weapon and the tomb, but is recognized Hai as the heir and is ready to retreat. Sha discovers a hidden door and goes to where he sees the boy's late parents. While he grieves looking at his mother and father, the girl steals the precious item. When the couple touches the sword again, it is activated and it is seen by everyone around. Among those interested are both evil demons who dream of winning the war and the owner of the second sword, who wants to join forces with Hai and save humanity. The cave begins to collapse, causing the pair to flee. Hai blames Sha for what happened, but won't let her leave until the girl returns the stolen item. Sha convinces the guy that she did it out of good intentions, and he believes her as she is too beautiful. After that, the girl dreams of stealing the sword, but the guy won't let it out of her hands, which makes it harder. At the same time, another Dark Lord instructs a servant to attack the wielder of the cold magic sword and gives out a weapon that can contain Wanshu's power. In the evening, the couple have a fish dinner and get to know each other better. Hai is pleased that the girl calls him by his name, and he is ready to do anything for her. Sha wants to get the sword, and it seems that the guy is ready to entrust her with the weapon, but the girl can't touch it because of the cold in her hand and the increasing headache. Meanwhile, the owner of the second sword is waiting for her little brother to get better so that he can free himself from the icy shackles. At night, Sha looks lovingly at the boy, who has fallen asleep in the sword's embrace. Hai has a nightmare with memories of father leaving and going to the tomb to bury himself next to his wife. Upon waking up in the morning, Hai notices that Sha and the sword have disappeared. The girl tries to steal the weapon without touching it, as suddenly two demons appear on top of the mountain, also dreaming of taking possession of Wanshu's sword. Realizing that they have arrived with bad intentions, Hai and the demon pig attack the strangers, resulting in a bloody battle. Seeing that the guy is in danger, Sha returns his sword to him, but in the meantime, the demons perform a magical ritual, attacking him with 100 swords. The pig protects the lad and the pig's son, sacrificing himself himself, losing not only his warden, but also his friend. Hai uses sword magic to capture and severely punish the two demons, then says goodbye to the pig once and for all. The pig, dreaming of revenge, flies away and leaves Hai, leaving alone with the girl. Sensing that something is happening on the mountain, the owner of the second sword sends a servant to find Wanshu to take possession of the two magical swords. The next morning, Sha steals the memorial tablet of the boy's father and the stone of the boy's mother, provoking him to go after her. Not far from the cave entrance, pair are attacked again by two demons, this time becoming even stronger. Hai is defeated, but the man can't take the sword, chilling his hand. They try to attack Hai and Sha again, but they are protected by a powerful mage with an immortal sword. Pair escape with the help of a smoke screen and hide in a safe place. Realizing that her parents' past has many secrets, Sha convinces the boy to leave the mountain. Falling in love with the beauty and blindly trusting her, Hai agrees to leave home and embark on an exciting journey. Descending to the village at the base of the mountain, Hai shows himself as a real savage, pouncing on food without paying for it. The girl realizes that the boy's father once lived here and decides to talk to the elder. At the same time, he meets the mage with the immortal sword again. Jay is ready to help Hai, realizing that his sword is of special value, but he senses the aura of outlaws hanging around nearby, pairing an attack on the sword wielder Wanshu. In the evening, Jane tracks down the demons, while Hai and Shao watch an opera from which they learn that the boy's late father is considered a bad man. Hai strongly disagrees with such a statement and disrupts the performance. Guy is seen as a disgrace to the village, just like his father, pelting Hai with food. Realizing that this is all done on purpose, Sha helps the boy escape from the ridicule, but they are stopped by the village headman, who humiliates Hai and his late father even more. A demon hiding among the humans attacks the lad. Realizing that the forces are unequal, Hai asks the girl to save the locals. Despite the fact that they humiliated him, the demon captivates Hai and Sha, trying to strangle them both. The boy is willing to give up his sword just to have the girl freed. The demon spares no one. At the last moment, Jang appears, who saves the couple and drives the evil demon away, preventing it from taking Wanshu's sword. For disappearing, female demon uses a weapon of mass destruction, and Hai sacrifices himself to protect Sha from the shrapnel. The demon woman flees, and Jang rushes after her. The locals thank Hai for his help and protection, promising not to desecrate the memory of his father anymore. Despite this, the distrustful girl suggests the guy not to spend the night in the village, but to find a safer place. Setting out to find a place to spend the night, the couple stops near a large tree on the shore of the lake and sets up camp. While Hai tries to find wood to make a fire, the girl sends a message to the demon she is forced to work for out of her own accord. The demon pig has been watching all of this and in the morning exposes Sha to the boy, claiming that she is a bad person. The girl manages to justify herself, and naive Hai believes her every word, as he has fallen sincerely in love with Sha. The conversation is interrupted by a demon animal that attacks Hai and uses magic to clone itself, providing an advantage. Being reappears in time to protect the guy, but the monster demon is joined by a woman. He can't leave the immortal sword mage in trouble and helps defeat the evil spirits. Jang executes the demon animal and the woman escapes. After the battle, Jang heals the girl's wounds and tests the guy's strength, not realizing how he got such professional skills. Sha tries to make Hai trust no one, including Jiang, because she needs to steal from him by stealing the sword. Meanwhile, the head of the demons releases a powerful force to exterminate humanity. Despite the couple's attempts to leave, Jiang catches up with them, as he senses that Sha is in danger again. The guy proves otherwise, as he can communicate with the plants and calm their anger to avoid a fight. Soon the pair find themselves in town, and Sha promises to bring her friends. In fact, she goes to the demon and gives the location of the guy. Despite her crush on Hai, she asks to take the sword away from him as soon as possible, but to do so without hurting him. At the same time, Hai meets Jiang and gets advice from him on how to take care of the sword. The guards put up a notice that Sha is an outlaw and a thief. Hai can't read, but recognizes her friend from the portrait and tells the men. They summon the guards, and at the same time, Hai is found by a demon who dreams of taking away his sword Wanshu. The guy senses danger and is ready to fight, but the unexpectedly appearing Sha prevents the demon from attacking the guy, claiming that he is her friend. The masked demon becomes convinced that he has a powerful sword in front of him, but he can't hold it in his hands, so he disappears. Hai then shows the girl a sketchbook, informing her that she is wanted. Sha hopes to escape from the city, but the guards surround the couple before they do. They want to send the girl to jail, but Hai protects her, recognizing in the guy the son of a powerful warrior and sword wielder Wanshu. The head of the guards offers him to meet with Viceroy Liu and calls the guy's father a hero. Eager to learn the truth about his father, Hai goes to meet the rich man, and Sha allows herself to be arrested. The masked demon delivers the news that he cannot steal the sword and is given a new assignment in which he must lure the lad to a certain place. After meeting Mr. Liu, Hai checks him out and realizes that this man can be trusted. Hai calls him uncle and gets to know the viceroy's wife, learning more and more about his late father. Upon learning that the hero and savior is no longer alive, the couple is saddened and invite Hai to dinner. In the course of it, Hai drinks wine and agrees to marry Mr. Liu's beautiful daughter. Jiang meets with the elders and, according to them, realizes that he is not only the new wielder of the Wanshu sword, but also a powerful warrior with immense talent. In the evening, the imprisoned Sha protects a scholar in love with Mr. Liu's daughter and beats up the other prisoners. At some point, they all lose consciousness, and it turns out to be the machinations of a masked demon. Hai assigns the girl a new task to lure Hai into a trap, otherwise she will be severely punished. Sha bursts into the bedroom to wake up Hai, and is jealous when she learns that the guide has agreed to marry the beautiful Liu. The couple decides to escape, find themselves in a magical garden from which there is no escape. Two demons in black robes enter here and attack Hai and Sha. They capture the guy, and the girl is unable to resist the magic of the two demons. It seems that she might lose her life, but Hai's eyes turn red-blue, thanks to which he breaks the magic ropes and sacrifices himself, putting his back under a huge sword. The guy could have lost his life, but he is uninjured in the Garden of Illusions. The couple continues to resist the demons, but the owner of the garden captures and then banishes the outsiders. It turns out that the garden is run by Mr. Liu's daughter, and she is very beautiful indeed. The viceroy and his guards arrive on the scene and want to arrest Sha. Liu's daughter defends the thief and offers a deal. She will not be imprisoned if Hai and Sha do their errand. Mr. Liu is against dangerous adventures, but his daughter convinces him that it's necessary for her to get to know her potential husband better. The next morning, the Liu family gathers around the same table and welcomes Hai, who has changed his clothes to more appropriate ones. The girls look at him in love, but soon Sha becomes sad as she sees a happy family. All her life she has only dreamed of such a thing, because since childhood she has lived alone, communicating only with the memorials of her late parents. The Liu family is ready to call Sha their daughter, and offers to return to visit them whenever she feels like it. A few hours later, Sha, Hai, and Liu's daughter set out to find the missing people. At the entrance to the mysterious forest, they encounter Jiang's disciples searching for the immortal sword master. The trio soon see withered trees and realize that there is an evil energy dwelling here that will be difficult to deal with. Nearby, they find a fainted guard and help him regain consciousness. At the same time, the enchanted tree grabs Sha and drags the girl to an unknown destination. Liu's daughter Liu and he rush after her and see a deep hole, after which the plant pushes them down too. The trio find themselves in an eerie labyrinthine cave and begin to explore. At one point they notice a creepy shape in a red dress, but it doesn't seem to want to harm them. After walking through the labyrinth and trying to find the right path, the trio finds themselves in the late prince's castle. As it turns out, the prince has become immortal and his spirit dwells underground, but dreams of breaking free and destroying humanity. Without revealing the secret plan, he offers a drink of immortality, but only Sha agrees to drink it. Hai was against it, as one question exposed an enemy who knows nothing about his parents. Meanwhile, Jiang meets a guard and learns that the trio is trapped in a dungeon. The swordmaster goes in search of them, but is attacked by a female demon. She tries to avenge the deceased beast, but her boss uses the demon only as a distraction. Hai infects Jiang's body with dark energy, but the man still has plenty of strength to resist his enemy. And at the same time, Sha, who drank the drink of immortality, becomes possessed. She attacks the daughter of Liu and Hai, trying to take their lives. The guy lets her stab him with a blade, but brings the girl out of hypnosis, forcing her to remember their acquaintance. Soon she finds a corpse in a red dress and realizes that she has already taken her life in this place. Prince is ready to let Liu and his daughter go alive, but only on the condition that Sha will sacrifice herself and stay here again forever. The boy is not ready to sacrifice the girl he loves, and the prince unleashes evil demons on them, reincarnated from the deceased residents of the city who accidentally wandered into his land. The Trinity starts a battle with the evil spirits, but feels they are losing as the forces are unequal. Sha asks to leave her behind, but Hai is not willing to do so and sacrifices himself once again, taking the blow of 100 demons in the back. At one point, he turns red-blue and emits yin-yang energy. The prince can't believe his eyes, for no living person is capable of containing such energy. Hai uses all his strength to attack the guy and inflicts heavy wounds on him, but Hai manages pledges not only to defend himself, but also to activate the sword, taking the life of the immortal prince. Energy of the sword was not only felt underground, also on the surface. Jang was already losing the battle to the demon, but he healed, causing the enemy to flee. The cave begins to collapse, but Xiao's ghost appears, showing the trio the right path so they can escape in time to survive. Before releasing the trio, Ghost informs them that Hai's father was a hero and sealed the evil prince in the underworld to protect the people from the devils. Once on the surface, the trio encounters the injured Jiang and mentally heals him. Soon the disciples of the immortal sword warrior arrive and take him with them, and the trio returns home. Upon their arrival at the Viceroy's house, Liu announces that his daughter will marry Hai. The head of the guards is adamantly opposed to this, as he is in love with the rich man's daughter. Xia is also strongly against it, as she is in love with the guy and wants to be close to him. Hai himself naively promises his uncle to marry his daughter, believing that he will do the honorable thing. Remembering the need to lure the boy to the mountain, Xiao writes a letter to the masked man and arranges a meeting. In the evening, the family gathers around the same table to arrange the wedding. Foolish Hai realizes that he agreed to the wedding without knowing what it is. Hai appreciates Menli and treats her well, but is only willing to marry the pretty girl on the condition that he, Menli, and Xiao live as a threesome. The parents are not ready for this and realize that Hai will not be a good husband for their daughter. Deciding not to organize a wedding, they make the trio happy by not planning it. Soon Xia and Hai announce their desire to go to the mountain and suggests Menli to go with them. Her parents are strongly opposed and the girl has to agree not to upset her father and mother. In the evening, the masked man meets three warriors in black robes and a bloody duel begins between them. The masked demon is too strong, so he takes the lives of two of his opponents and forces their ringleader to flee. Xia saw the fight and overhears the conversation, so she asks the masked demon not to take Hai's life. He has become a true friend to her, and she doesn't want him to be harmed. Upon returning home, the girl overhears Menli and Xia's conversation, learning that the girl still wants to go with them since her parents are not her own. At the same time, a wounded warrior in a robe arrives at the mentor's house to heal and inform him that war is coming and it is inevitable. Menli remembers that Hai's father saved her and wants to find out who her real parents were. Xia tries to talk the girl out of dangerous adventures to appreciate what she has, and seems to succeed. The next morning, though, it turns out that the three of them will be going on a further journey. Liu has ordered the packing so that his daughter will be comfortable and in need of nothing. Xia is against it as she leads Hai into a trap, but can't openly speak out against the ban before leaving on their journey. Menli gives Hai a new bow to replace the one that broke in the magic garden. The mentors visit the ice demon to see if he is their prisoner. After hearing provocative speech and threats, one of the mentors tries to execute the demon, but it is too strong and does not feel the effects of magic. It becomes clear that sometime later the ice demon will break free and begin to take the lives of everyone around him, including the mentors holding him in a secret place. Trinity arrives in a neighboring town and is surprised to find that the town is almost empty and the only place where there are people is a healing center. Going there, Menli, Hia, and Xia meet Jiang, trying to help people. Hai's sure it's not a disease since the people are asleep, but there's definitely something wrong with them since their bodies and souls are separated. Xia has similar symptoms to the people who have fallen into sleep, so the girl needs to find a cure that can stop the unknown disease. After trying to find shelter in the Jiang clan's house, the trio is allowed to go inside. Hai asks Xia to rest and sleep for a while, after which he prepares her a potion that can restore her strength. The girl escapes from the bedroom to face the masked criminal. Despite his cruelty, he shows humanity, and Xia tries to befriend the demon by giving him sandalwood incense and a toy in the form of a drum. Meanwhile, the demon woman and her boss continue to dream of the Wanshu sword, wanting to start a war between humans and hell. In the evening, Xia returns home and Hai treats her to a potion, after which he feeds her sweet candied fruit. Menli is jealous of the loving couple, but Xia reminds her that the three of them are friends and will not abandon each other. The next morning, Hai disappears and the girls go in search of him. The boy, like the other townsfolk, is bewitched by the music of the temple woman. Xia also succumbs to hypnosis and then Li realizes that something is wrong here. She asks the woman to stop playing, and Jiang realizes that it is this music that has caused the people in the town to get sick. Once Menli makes the woman stop, Hai and Xia come out of their hypnosis, realizing that the music has put people into a dream state. The woman repents for touching the music, but claims she did nothing wrong. She comes to the doorstep of the temple and plays here only to see her late husband. Sometime in the past, he became very ill, and the man's family forced her to leave this town for good. good, so that he would live as long as possible. Despite this, the man has left this world, and she is returned to see him, but the family forbids her from doing so. Jiang shows up on the scene and wants to punish the woman, believing that it is all her fault. Menli realizes that she has done nothing wrong and sends Jiang into a trap. While he ends up in the magic garden, a trio helps the woman enter the temple, but she is thwarted by her late husband's second wife. Jiang soon escapes the trap and reveals that the woman does not need to end her life, for she has long since left this world. As it turns out, she's just a spirit who can't rest until she's by her husband's side. Realizing this, the second wife of the deceased allows her to see him playing her favorite music. The woman's spirit dissolves into thin air. Trinity and Jiang hope that people would wake up, but the situation continues to deteriorate. Demons arrive in the city, hoping to get the souls of the people who have fallen asleep. Jiang and Menli fight a magic bead and a musical instrument and realize the people have been bewitched not by the spirit of a woman, but by someone else. Xia falls asleep but soon wakes up, after which she behaves extremely strangely. The four friends decide to split up, but Menli and Jiang don't trust Xia, assuming that she has become another person. Left alone with he, Xia asks to leave the city as soon as possible, but he strongly opposes and wants to help people. At the same time, Menli and Jiang meet the master and learn of the existence of the second bead. Only the destruction of both stones will save the people, but they need to find the sorcerer. To do this, Jiang asks Menli to play the same tune and falls asleep, traveling to the spirit world. Here, he meets the woman he thought was his mother, but realizes it's a trap and finds cocoons in which are hidden the souls of people who need to be freed. Jiang hears the voices of two demons and realizes that Xia is possessed by one of them. Hai wishes he could rush to He's aid, but Menli is too ill, so he and the master must attend to her healing. Meanwhile, Hai invites Xia to a cafe to eat and drink, but during the conversation he realizes that the girl in front of him is not the girl he loves, but only her body possessed by a devil. The female devil wounds the girl's arm and promises to take her life if Hai doesn't fulfill her conditions. The guy wants to save Xia at any cost, so he agrees and goes into the forest to meet the demon boss. After making a deal, Hai exchanges Wanshu's sword for Xia, but the demon deceives him by giving only the girl's body, but not her soul. Realizing that the demon will not stop there, the master, Jiang, and Hai go in search of it. Meanwhile, the number of people falling into sleep continues to increase. The demon uses people's souls to create strong armor and destroy the Wanshu sword, which will allow it to take over the world and exterminate humanity. In the evening, the master, Jiang, and Hai find the two demons, resulting in a bloody battle. The master manages to take the life of the female demon, but her boss is too strong and powerful. Dozens of apprentices of the master and Jian come to the rescue, but even they are unable to deal with him. Wanting to save the girl at any cost, Hai orders everyone to stop and decides to fight the demon one-on-one. Hai pierces the guy with his own sword, but the red and blue powers of yin and yang are concentrated in him. This allows Hai to fight even with severe wounds, resulting in him taking the life of the boss demon. People and Xia wake up, and the city returns to normal life. Having learned about Hai's severe injury, the girl decides to heal him and sacrifices part of her health. The next morning, he already has to sit by her bedside, as it suddenly becomes known that everyone is awake except for the girl, who was in a coma 9 years ago. Soon Xia wakes up after a hard night, and it turns out that the spirit of the girl in coma has possessed Xia. Now, Jiang, Menli, and Hai must find a way to get the girl back into her body and get Xia's spirit back before it becomes irreversible. Menli and Hai take Ju, who has been absorbed into Xia's body, out for a walk. The girl does not understand why the city looks different and is horrified to learn that her parents took their lives 9 years ago, and she experienced it so painfully that she ended up in a coma. A little later, Ju is met by a masked demon and, not realizing it's not Xia, asks her to betray Hai as soon as possible. Menli overhears the conversation and guesses that Xia wants to steal the guy's sword and give it to the demon. Realizing that the only way to swap the souls of Ju and Xia is to enter the sleeping girl's dream, Menli and Hai fall into the dream, with Jiang keeping them safe. Ju inside the dream realizes that every day is repeating itself, and she is trapped in a closed loop. The trio tries to find her and get trapped. It turns out that the guy who pretends to be Ju's husband in the dream was behind everything. Hai is the one who took the life of the girl's parents 9 years ago because of his great love for her and soul sold the stones to demons so that Ju never woke up and was always with him in his dreams. Acting both in the real world and in his dreams, the guy attacks Jiang, but 2 students defend him and injure the enemy. Ju meets her so-called husband and asks him to wake everyone up, otherwise she will settle the score with her life. Upon waking up, Jiang, Sha, he and Menli unite, realizing that the 4 of them can overcome any difficulties. The friends decide not to interfere with the conversation between Ju and her so-called husband and leave them alone. The guy asks for forgiveness for his actions, but the girl stabs him. She is obliged to take revenge for the fact he took her parents' lives. For 9 years of lies, she has fallen in love with the guy and wants to be with him. Realizing that this is only possible in heaven, Ju settles the score with her life and the couple falls into an eternal sleep in an embrace. Seeing this, the 4 friends close the gate to the plot, leaving the couple ascending to heaven.